back again, our students, our dear or my dear students, to continue the revision. This revision for it will be regarding the grammar. So the question over here will be the following. Rewrite each sentence with the correct past or past participle. And let's remind you all that I think all the verbs over here will be irregular verbs. Remember the regular verbs when we were talking about the past tense, we're just adding ed to the end of the verb. Some verbs ends or end with e, so no need to add ed. It is just adding d at the end. Some verbs we are doubling the last letter. Some other verbs we have two forms when we change them into past. The regular form with ed or something totally different. And right now, when you are writing the verbs in the past tense. You may write them in the past participle when? Yes, if you have verb to have before or coming before the verb. Verb to have, let's remind me, whenever you see have, has, or had, you are putting the verb in the third form, which is, or the fourth form actually, because your book is dividing every verb into four parts, and the past participle will be the fourth form. So whenever you see verb to have coming first before the verb or main verb, the verb will be changed into the past participle form. So let's see from the beginning. Rewrite each sentence with the correct past or past participle. Here, when we look at the first sentence, actually, do you wash the dishes like I asked you? This is just the past tense of the verb. Why? Because I said past participle whenever you find verb to have. Okay, so it's did. This is the answer. And the second one, have you? Have you? Find here will not be in the past, will be in the past participle. Why, my dear students? Because you have already have. Okay, verb to have is coming before it. So the past participle of find is, okay, it's found. Actually, for this verb, no difference at all. It's find, found, and found. Okay, the sun shines. The sun shines. Actually, the verb here is shine. You have to return the verb to the original form, which is shine only. And when you speak about the past, it's just the past tense, simple past. Why? Because it is just the verb without the helping verb or without having verb to have. So the past of shine will be, okay, the past of shine will be, I need someone to tell me, it's, yes, it's shown. Okay, so the past of shine, let's make the space to make it clear to everyone over here. Okay, the past of shine is shown. Number 4, think about number 4. Number 4, I feel bad when I get. So is it past or past participle? Yes, it's just past, simple past. Why? Because I don't have a helping verb over here. Okay, so the past of feel is felt. Okay, let's make it clear to everyone. It is just felt, and I will be underlining over here to clear the answer. And same thing for the second part of the sentence. When I get, when I, let's be quiet for a second. Yes, when I got. Okay, and let's underline the answer to make it clear. The second one or the coming one, which is number 5, Tom asked me if I knew. If I known? No. If I knew. The past of this form is knew. Okay, let's underline and separate between the verb and the noun over here. Number 6, I have break and I have catch. What do you think? Past or past participle? Actually, it's just past over here. Why? The helping verb or verb to have is not mentioned at all. So Gina broke. Gina broke the record. Let's underline. Broke the record for number of catches is one season when she. Yes, 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 yes. You are saying the answer, by the way. When she caught, the past is caught. How do I write caught? Catch and caught? It's not C. Oh, let's remind you back again for the millionth time, more time number million. It's C A U G H and T, because some of you is already or might be confused between OU and AU, but actually it's CAU. Okay, over here we still have two more. It's breaks. Whenever you see a verb like this, you have to return it to the original form. And when you speak about the original form will be break only without the S. S that tells about the present should be omitted or removed. So the verb here is break. And shall I write it in the past or the past participle? As you see over here, I have has. I have has. Verb to have is mentioned. So this will be broken. Yes, this will be broken. The past participle of the verb. And let's highlight this or underline it. It's broken. Okay, I would have come earlier if I had known when the party started. So without thinking, I have verb to have over here and I have had over here. So it's the past participle of the verb. And by the way, past participle of come, it is the same. It's also come. But if it was the past only, it's came. The vowel letter will be changed into A. So come, came, and come. Know, the past participle of know will be known. Okay, the past participle of know will be known. And let's even make a space over here and underline the correct answer to make it clear for everyone. Okay, so if you don't have verb to have coming before the verb, it is just past tense. If you have verb to have coming before the verb, you have to put the verb in the past participle form. I think it's clear right now. Okay, the coming question is asking about passive and active. All the sentences over here are coming in the what? Coming in the active voice, just regular sentences. So whenever you need to change them into passive, the object should be mentioned. Okay, subject is here, verb is here, and the object should be mentioned. Without mentioning the object over here or the informer, I cannot change it into active, and I will be leaving the sentence as it is, as cannot be changed. So when you speak about the little boy drank a glass of milk, he drank something and it's mentioned, the object is mentioned. So if you want to change it into passive, you have to turn the sentence upside down. So object will be the beginning of the sentence, the subject of the sentence will be turned at the end of the sentence, and the verb will be little bit changed. If it is past, I'll make it the past participle. I'll be having verb to be in the middle before it. Okay, so if I want to change here, I'll be starting with the object right now. Okay, so it's a glass of milk. It's drank, it's in the past. I have to change it in the past participle. Actually, I will not leave it just in the past as it was. I'll be putting or changing the verb to be in the past participle. So a glass of milk was drunk. It's not drank anymore. It's the past, so it's drunk. A glass of milk was drunk. By whom? Who did? The person or the subject over here will be coming at the end. And why to be mentioned. Okay, so a glass of milk was drunk by the little boy. So the second one, the maid broke a glass and a cup. So once again, it's easy to change it into passive voice. Why? Because the subject here will be called or will be known as the performer of the action. And as the performer, once again, as the performer of the action is mentioned, is known already, my sentence is easily, or it's easy for everyone to change it. So I have to start with the object. What happened here is the subject, which is the performer of the sentence or the performer of the action, and object. So the object, a glass and a cup. What happened to them? It's in the verb is in the past, so I'll change it into past participle over here, and verb to be is used. And it's where, because I'm talking about two things. Okay, so a glass and a cup were broken. By whom? This is the performer, the subject by the maid. So glass and a cup were broken by the maid. And here it's almost the same thing. I'm giving few sentences and I'm asking everyone whether you can change or you will keep as it is. So change the following sentences into active voice and explain if the passive voice is appropriate. What does it mean? Appropriate means what? I don't have a performer. The subject of the main sentence is not there. So, Sister Carrie, a story of a young woman in the city, was included in our reading list. By whom it was included in the list? Someone did the action. The performer is not mentioned over here. Object is there, which I have started the sentence with. The verb is there, but the performer who did the action is not mentioned. So in this one, it's, what shall I write in this one? I'll be saying, okay, passive voice. I'll be writing, I'll copy this part, and I will be writing in my answer, and I will be mentioning even why. Okay, so here is my answer. Here is the answer. Okay, what shall I say? That the passive voice is appropriate. Why? Okay, because of what? The performer of the action is unknown, because the performer of the action is unknown. Here is the answer. It's unknown. I don't know who did the action. So this should be my answer. Okay, so in this one, I couldn't change it into active because the passive voice is appropriate. Why? I don't have a performer to be mentioned. Here, second one, Sister Carrie was written by Theodore Dreiser. Performer here is mentioned. Whenever you have by, you'll know that the performer or the subject of the active voice is mentioned. So the performer here, Theodore Dreiser, is mentioned. So I can easily change my sentence into active voice. I'll put this part at the beginning and I will change the sentence upside down. Verb will be kept in the middle, but as long as it's in the past participle, I'll be changing the verb a little bit, returning into past tense. So Theodore Dreiser wrote Sister Carrie. The second one, the poem We Wear the Mask was assigned to us by Miss Monto. Can I change it into active voice? Yes. I hear someone telling the answer. Why? Because, yes, because the performer is mentioned. And I told you, make it easy for yourself. It's just small hint. Whenever you have by, the performer or the subject of the active voice is mentioned. So I'll take this part and I will be starting the sentence with. So my sentence is the following. Miss Monto assigned, just assigned, just the past tense. Assigned what? Assigned, and here is the object of the sentence. Assigned the poem We Wear the Mask. So Miss Monto assigned to us the poem We Wear the Mask. Okay, so with this part, our revision for today will be coming to an end. Once again, don't forget the pages which I have assigned to you through the paid Facebook page to be done, please, and to be sent through our homework email, Waha American English Homework at gmail.com. So don't forget, please, do your homework, send if you need to ask about anything. I'll be glad to answer your questions. Once again, stay at home, stay safe, and stay always blessed. Thank you.